Hello again, Dollar Tree friends. I am Mickey B. Have we met? If not, it is nice to meet you. Thank you for joining me today for today's video. I have another Dollar Tree haul, which is really a continuation of, I don't know if I'm going to call it part one or I don't know, but if you see me looking like this, you'll know it's a continuation of the video before this one because I will link them together. But I have so much stuff that I've been buying and I hadn't hauled in a while, and I've been saving everything to share with you. So there's going to be another part after this because I've got several more items that I'd like to share, and I'm trying to not make these videos too long because you start to yapping and giving too much detail and description, and the video is a lot longer than it should be or has to be. So on that note, let's jump in. So today I'm going to start off with items in my kitchen basket because I have all of the items that I've been purchasing separated into different departments. So this is the kitchen department, the food and the kitchen accessories. So let's start off with the first kitchen item that I purchased, which I was very happy to find, and that is this meat chopper. And if you have an Instapot, you definitely should have one of these, especially if you're cooking ground turkey or ground beef or any meat that you need to cook and break up that might still have a little frozenness to it, but not all the way frozen, but you still want to break it up. This is a great tool for that. And I know a lot of the Instapot videos that I watch when people are sharing recipes, they all had this thing and they would mention that you could get it at Walmart. So I thought this was a great find because I was on the lookout for this at Walmart. So I'm glad that Dollar Tree has kind of stepped up and provided one for us for $1. So this is funny, but it's the little things that really make you happy. And this was one item that made me happy today. So I am glad to have found it. And if it's something that you have on your wish list, then heads up, it's at the Dollar Tree. Now, this is an item I've purchased before, the powdered chicken bouillon packets, and you get a lot in each packet, and I use these for seasoning food, and they're very good for seasoning food, like especially vegetables. Like I'll use it in my spinach, I'll use it in my broccoli. It's very good in kale. Those are the main things that I've used it for. I'm trying to think. You could put it in anything where you would add like water. You could actually make the broth, or you could just use the powdered mixture, and just adds a lot of flavor to whatever it is you're cooking. And you get quite a few packets in here. It says on here 1 packet equals 1 cube. It says it right there. But how many packets does this provide? I want to say it's 10. You would think it would be right here on the front somewhere. 80 servings per container, serving size. Oh well, I don't want to open it because I already have an open one, and I hate to have open stuff that I'm not using in there. I think it's either 8 or 10 packets in here, and they're a good size packet. It might even be more than that. But nonetheless, it's a good deal. I also, every time I go there, I have to buy some minced garlic because I use this stuff faithfully. I love garlic in my food, another good flavoring agent. They always say if you can go fresh with garlic, of course do that because that's going to make the dish even better. But when you aren't able to go fresh, or you just don't feel like, peeling a fresh one and you just want something easy and quick, this definitely comes in handy. I have no complaints, and I use this in like pretty much every dish that I make. I use that garlic, which is why I'm always buying more. Now, this was something new that I hadn't seen before. This Healthy Living Almond Unsweetened Vanilla drink. Is it milk or drink? Normally they'll say drink, but it doesn't say on here. It just says, so we'll just say milk. So this Healthy Living, I've never heard of this brand, but it's only 40 calories per cup, and which is great. It says serve chilled, do not freeze. It will be for using. Use within 7 to 10 days after opening. So this will go great with the cereals that I found. I like almond milk. I don't use regular dairy milk anymore. It just creates too much mucus. So I stopped using that long ago. Now, if you recall, I purchased one of these on one of my previous hauls, and I like it so much I bought another one just in case anything happens with the first one. It's very convenient to just suction to the wall and put your sponge in there or your scrunchie that you use to wash your dishes with. It just keeps it right handy front and center. So I really like that first one. So I said I definitely want to have one for backup just in case something happens to it. This is another item that I definitely needed is a butter dish, and I like how it's just a white plain butter dish. Will go with any decor, any table setting, and it's a nice and heavy one. It's a nice dish all around. I've never seen this before. I thought in the past maybe they had one that might have been clear or like acrylic. I think it might have been just the dish part, but I like this one a lot better. And you can sit it out. It stays protected, and it's the size of a stick of butter. So I think this is a great deal for $1. So if you see them, I always see a lot when I see them in the store. So I wouldn't say it's something that's gonna, move very quickly. But nonetheless, if you see it, get it. And then I found this hazelnut chocolate spread. Basically Nutella, but not the brand Nutella, but the Dollar Tree version or whoever, Italione. So I got that. I use this in my banana ice cream mixture when I have frozen bananas and I want to try and make it like a chocolate ice cream or a chocolate frozen dessert. So I'll scoop this in the frozen bananas and I'll add some almond milk. Actually, I'll put some almond milk in there, blend up the frozen bananas, scoop some of this in there, blend it up again, and then I'll chop up some almonds and mix the almonds in there. And it's really good. And it's a dairy-free ice cream dessert, even though it's not ice cream. Next, I have some classic Prego classic Alfredo sauce. I ran out of these, and so what was I gonna? The last dish when I made that dish, that broccoli pasta dish, and I only had one can left, and I didn't think it was gonna be enough. And actually could have used 2 cans, but I got away with 1 can. And then I had to find a backup can, which was a bacon flavor, which I was kind of nervous about using, and I never used it, and I haven't used it yet because I prefer this one. So I was happy to find that they had more in stock. Then we have in the basket this cute, cute, cute little book that says Top 100 Recipes for Brainy Kids. Great ways to maximize your child's potential. So it's a little cookbook, and it's just got little recipes. Let's see if I can flip it. Giant baked beans on toasted rye, broiled peaches with macadamia cream, snacks. So they have different categories of recipes that little kids can make that are easy for kids. Barley risotto, lento moussaka. But very festive, very colorful, very child, I was going to say child-proof. Very, what's the word where it's made for kids? So it looks like something a kid would like. So yeah, I thought it was fun. It's a nice little compact size, which I thought was cool as well. We have some Mrs. Freshly's Delicious Deals. I'm only pointing this out because I got these for 50 cents because they were close within a week of the expiration date. So I wanted to point out you can get some good deals when things for the shelf deadline date, because that's basically what is on the package, the date that they need to be off of the shelf and out of the store. But that doesn't mean that they are sale or anything. So look out for the expiration dates. If it's within a week, or if it could be the same day of or whatever, see if they will knock it down to 50 cents and you can get 2 for $1. I mean, $1 is already a deal, But see how they have it 50 cents. So these were already marked down. Now, what else do I have here? This is onion soup and dip mix. Now, normally I get the Lipton. Actually, I did find the Lipton onion soup mix here before, and I haven't seen it since because I've only seen their brand now, or this brand. I'm assuming it's probably the Dollar Tree's brand or something to do with the Dollar Tree. But I'm sure it's the same idea. The reason I buy this is because I use this as a secret ingredient when I make spaghetti. It brings a whole nother level of flavor to your spaghetti. You should try it. If you ever make just a dish of spaghetti, however you make it, add one of these packets of onion soup mix and it just enhances the flavor of your spaghetti. It increases the savoriness of it because it brings basically an onion savory type of flavor to a spaghetti dish. And I imagine you could use it for like lasagna and other dishes as well, but I use it for my spaghetti dish. They had these candy molds by R.O. Who is R.O.? Oh, this is not, it's Wilton. Wilton is the brand. I don't know what the R.O. is about. But anyways, they have these candy molds that can be used if you're making soaps, candies, pottery, anything where you need to make a cute little shape. You can use these trays for. You can even use it for ice cubes if you wanted to make ice cubes fun and festive. So they had this. It's one tray in here. And it looks like, is it silicone? Easy mold candy with amazing detail, 42 cavities. It doesn't say, but it could be, but it's plastic, some type of plastic material. It's one tray in here. It's pretty heavy, pretty solid. And then they also had another one by Wilton that's a little larger size, and it's hearts, different shape hearts, 2 different shape hearts. So that's what that one is, and they're made for candy molds, but again, you can use it for whatever your heart desires, obviously. But you can see the difference in sizing. This is much bigger than these smaller ones. Then, this box of items here, I felt tricked. I thought this was a different brand. When I first saw these, I thought this was Keebler, some type of Keebler cookie or snack or something. But when I got home, I'm like, Bear Grams. I've never even heard of this brand, but the packaging in the store threw me off, and as I picked them up, the worker in the store was like, "Ooh, those are really, really good." So they had 2 flavors. They had a 10-pack of the grams, and then they had a 10-pack of the chocolate chip. And they're little bear-shaped cookies. Basically, they're not bad actually, but they are not what I thought they were. I thought they were a whole different brand. But they remind me of animal cookies. And they're small little packets, very small size. They're 130 calories per packet, just to give you an idea. So they're not very large. So they're perfect if you have a little kid in school and you have to have school snacks. It's the perfect size for that. It's already measured out. It's 10 little Mylar bags that are sealed so that you can it's easy for you to just grab one and give it to a kid for a treat. You know, if a kid's bored or cutting up in the doctor's office or something, those are good and handy to have by. So that way you can calm them down with a nice little teddy bear shaped snack. So they're really for kids. And I'm sure kids will like them. Now these I bought, this chicken salad and this tuna salad by Brunswick. I've never tried these before. And I've seen people purchase them, but I've never really heard a review on these, if they're really good, if they're worth buying. And the reason that I bought these is when I was in the store shopping, I was hungry and I didn't want to go and buy some horrible fast food. So I said, let me just get one of those little tuna salads or chicken salad and get that to hold me over. So after I bought them, I wasn't hungry anymore, so I never ate them. So if you've tried these, let me know if they're any good, if you like them. I mean, eventually I'll try them and find out for myself. But if you have any idea already, if these are good, if they're seasoned, if they taste bland, is the cracker not a good cracker? Like, tell me your thoughts on these if you've tried them before. I bought this Hunt's pasta sauce, garlic and herb, a nice big can. Now they also had a Prego pasta sauce, and it was about 5.5 ounces smaller than this one. This one is, I want to say, yeah, 24 ounces. So the Prego one was 18 ounces, something like that. Much, it makes a difference. 5 ounces of sauce. So, and it was also a garlic and herb, but just a different brand. So I had the Prego one initially, but when I put the two cans together and I saw how much bigger this one was, and I'm like, well, absolutely, this is the better deal. Now the Prego one did have a pull off, top where it had the little thing you could just pull it off. So this one you'll have to use a can opener, but look, for the 5 extra ounces, I'll use the can opener, no problem. So I got this, and I like the garlic and herb pasta sauce. But remember, if you're making spaghetti and you have this onion dip seasoning packet, you add that to your spaghetti. I'm telling you, it wakes your spaghetti up like you wouldn't believe. So give that a try. I found some Barilla spaghetti noodles. Now, I've never had Barilla spaghetti noodles. I've had Barilla penne. I've had Barilla elbows. Those are the two that I buy the most. So this is the first time I'm actually buying their spaghetti noodles. And it was mostly in part because I didn't need any spaghetti noodles. I was well stocked. So now that I need to restock those, I happened to see those today. So I'm like, let me go ahead and get them. Apple cinnamon Cheerios. If you like Cheerios, I feel like they all taste the same. I've gotten the peach Cheerios. I've got the coconut Cheerios. Any flavor that they've had, once you get that initial bite, like, they taste the same. Now, I will say, this is apple cinnamon. You can taste the cinnamon in these because I have tried them already. But at the end of the day, it just tastes like Cheerios, just like a sugar frosted Cheerio. You do get the initial taste of whatever flavor it's claiming to be, but I wouldn't say it tastes like that. You can just tell that flavor is in there. I thought these were going to be more like an Applejack type of cereal, but it's just really, you can just taste the cinnamon in it. So it's not bad, but they give you all these different flavors like it's really going to taste like something different. And to me, at the end of the day, it always tastes just like a Cheerio. Now, I found these Jolly Rancher cereals, family size, much bigger than the Cheerios box by far. This is 11 ounces, and this family size is 18.7 ounces. So you can see the difference in thickness and in size. So I got the Jolly Rancher. Now, I don't really normally go for these crazy flavored cereals like this. I'm hoping it tastes like a Fruit Loop cereal, something like that. So that's why I got it. I'm hoping it's like a fruity Fruit Loop, or mainly a Fruit Loop because I like Fruit Loops. So we'll see. It's General Mills, and generally this stuff tastes the same. Sometimes they're disgusting. They try to get too creative, but that's what the back of the box looks like. But it's a nice size, so hopefully they taste, decent, and I won't regret purchasing them. But for $1, no regrets at all. I mean, this is the best time to try anything when you're only paying $1. You pay more for ice cream, so you can't really complain, even if you don't like it. Last two items in the kitchen section, I bought this Sure Fresh container. I wanted to give these a try. I'm updating my little faux pantry, and I like now having things in separate containers. So I saw these. I've seen people haul them and say that they really like how they work. They have the snap off like that. And then it's a pretty good size, this one, actually. I think this container right here could fit this whole box, the small box of Cheerios. So that would be cool, to have your cereals in here, and then it just lifts up right here at the top, a nice big opening. So I like that. It's a nice design, and you can just slide it in there and get a few in there. And it looks like it gives you best use of your space in the design. So, and then the last item that I got was this container to also use in the kitchen. And the reason that I like this one is because it comes with a lid. It lifts off pretty easily, so whatever you put in there, you know, it'll be easy access to it. I don't know exactly what I'm going to put in there yet, but these kind of have a little snap on the side. I thought I heard in the store. Let's see. Thought they had a little snap to them. Well, it's like you see it's there, but I thought I heard it snap. Let me see. It's very subtle snap. So if you had something heavy in here, you probably couldn't lift it by the top, but you can cover it. And that's why I like it. This would be great for like cotton balls, Q-tips, things like that, just to have like your overflow items like that, light items in this. But I'm not sure what I'm going to use these for, but I like them nonetheless. If they're too light, I'll just take them back and exchange them for something else, maybe more like this one. But I wanted to give these a try as well. So that's all I have for my kitchen items. So now let's move on to the next.